Hey y'all, today we're doing a reading for the sign of Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or Jupiter. And this is just going to be for the person that's on your mind whenever you come across the video. If you read the title and it resonates with you, this is just a bonus for the month of June 2022. And the first spread is going to be the situation between the person and you. Just the general snapshot kind of what's currently between you and this person. Then we're going to get a spread for the most likely outcome and advice cards. And I've already pre-shuffled each deck before I started, so that way it'll save time for y'all on the video. Alright, Capricorn. The overall energy between you and this person is the Emperor in the upright. So let's see what else comes out first before I say anything crazy wazy. Alright, so I'm reading the left side is you and the right side is them, and then the center is going to be the mutual energy, but you can swap it around if you need to. Whoever this person is, you feel like this is how you're perceiving it. I'm just going to tell you, if this is your reading, the person on your mind really caused you a lot of heartbreak, and it's because they breadcrumbed you in some kind of way or treated you unfairly in some kind of way. And you feel as if you were manipulated. So your cards are the Three of Swords, the Six of Pentacles reversed, and the Magician in the reverse. So you feel as if you were manipulated. You feel like they broke your heart. And you also feel a sense of unfairness, like it was one-sided. When you were connected with them, you had to do all the calling. You had to do all the talking. You had to do all the paying for stuff. I'm just giving you an example. But it was like you gave 90% and they gave 10%. That's the way you're seeing the situation. Okay? This person is just trying to slowly let this die. You could have even been ghosted by this person because you have the High Priestess, Nine of Swords reversed, and the Death card. So it's like this might have bothered them at first to be quiet and not speak, but it's like as time goes on, they're starting to get past anything as far as like consciously. You know how your conscience can tell you, that little voice in your head can make you feel bad about something. They're getting past that. At one point it bothered them a little bit that they've been silent. They just went radio silent on you. But they're getting past that with the Nine of Swords reversed, and they're thinking if they just be really quiet and don't communicate with you, and they remain in this rigid stance as an emperor would, being very cold, kind of, that this will just slowly die and go away. The only thing is, this has created a ball of energy between you and this person. So just because they're quiet and as time passes, it doesn't bother them as much, all it's doing is quietly sinking to the bottom of their subconscious. And it will manifest whatever it wants to in another situation in their life. But they're trying to just completely ignore it and move past it by letting time pass so that it won't bother them anymore. Because as time goes on, they have the hopes that it will just go away. And the current energies between you and them, the Moon card in the reverse, the Ten of Swords reversed, and the Page of Swords. This could be communication of some kind, but honestly I don't feel like it is because of everything else that's surrounding it. That's a communication card, but it's very, very simple communication, if anything, like between mutual people or something. But honestly, I feel like this is a very nasty ending, but it was in the past. So now you're currently left with the aftermath of it. And it was very painful, whatever it was, because that's in the center. But that does mean that it's after the fact and you're getting past it with it being in the reverse. But let's see what the most likely outcome is. It literally makes my face hot. You just have a sense of feeling like you were just straight done wrong, Capricorn, by this person. And whoever it was, they're refusing to even talk about the situation or talk to you at all in general. Like, it's almost like if it could be, the roles could be swapped, but it could be like if you try to text this person, they would leave you on red or something. That's the kind of energy it's showing me. So let's get the most likely outcome. But remember, there's always shit to be learned that's very valuable when shit like that happens. 9 of Wands in the reverse is the overall energy. So one thing I'm feeling for your side of the situation is that with that 9 of Wands in the reverse, I told you on the first spread, you felt like you were really hurt, you were really done wrong, treated unfairly, things like that. It's like once you're getting past that 10 of Swords reversed energy, you're starting to move into that, may I say, you're getting out of victim mode. Like, that's what that 9 of Wands in the reverse is to me. It's making you get out of victim mode. It's making you feel like, well, maybe this didn't happen to me. Maybe this happened for me for some reason. Yeah, so your side is the Death card, the 3 of Pentacles reversed, and the Hangman. You're not really doing a whole lot on the outside world, but you're almost being like a Scorpio here with the Death card and the Hangman. That's like having a period of time where you perceive everything outside of you is going very slow and not a whole lot of movement at all. Pretty much frozen in whatever situation you are, whatever place you are in life. You just feel frozen. But the things that are going on inside of you are phenomenal. And you can feel that, but you can't see it. You can't put your finger on what it is. But the changes are very deep and big. And as you transform, even literally could be on like a cellular level when you transform like this. You slowly move out of a low, thick, dense vibration and you move up. And as you do that, you start to realize, well, maybe that happened for me for this to happen or that to happen. And there you go. That comes into the 9 of Wands reversed. Getting out of victim mode and perceiving it with a higher perspective. And realizing that you will not accept any kind of third energy in a connection, even if this is a friend or a family member or whatever. You're not going to accept any kind of triangulation, any kind of negative energy. Like I said, even at work. So just say you have someone that you're their assistant and then someone else comes in and pits you against that person in like a triangulation situation. You realize you're no longer going to accept things like that. People, places, and things that like to have that third party triangle energy going on. But it's like you're starting to see it from a new perspective with the Hangman and the Death card. Those are 2 really good energies, actually, very positive energies to have after you go through a time of feeling like you were hurt, feeling like you were treated unfairly, and this person almost like has the sense of like ghosting you or something like that. On their side, they have the Queen of Swords reversed, the 9 of Swords, and the 8 of Cups in the upright. So really being energetically detached from this situation, but something is bothering them about it and they're getting bitter. If this person has, okay, let me give you an example of how this would be. So they're detaching, right? They really don't care. But if you have an Instagram account and all of a sudden you start a new business on there and you start getting people ordering your candles, just go with it. I'm making it up, but you got to take it for your general situation because everybody's is different. And then they get wind of that. They see that you're doing better actually than whenever they were around you and interacting with you. It's like once they were taken out of the equation, they see that you're doing better. Why would I think you're doing better? Because the deep transformation and change you're going through, the new perspective that you're getting, no longer being in victim mode. So they're going to perceive you as doing better. Doesn't matter if you're single or not, you're doing better without them. And then they put 2 and 2 together. That creates a bitter feeling within them, only because they choose for that to happen. But then what is the result of the bitterness? More anxiety, more wondering, well, why the hell is Capricorn doing better without me? Even though, like I said, emotionally detached from the situation, energetically detaching themselves as far as the connection goes, but becoming bitter and almost like their nerves are shot about the fact that whatever this is that I'm talking about, that they have perceived you as being better off once they left your life. The mutual energy between you and this person is the Eight of Pentacles, Two of Swords, Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. So I feel like the Eight of Pentacles for you is working on yourself, doing a lot of work on yourself, even if you don't realize that's what it is, because the Death card and the Hangman, I can't get over that. You can't look at that but so many ways, seeing things from a new perspective and changing, and for some people, down to a literal cellular level. You're dropping off old vibrational baggage and slowly but surely moving up in vibration. No longer waiting on this person, nor are you expecting this person to come around. It's like almost a nonchalantness, because Seven of Pentacles in the reverse is after a long period of waiting for something to turn a certain way, to go a certain way that you would desire. After a while, now that you got so caught up in this transformation energy, no longer waiting for that to happen. No longer even really having that much of a desire. As you go through time, as you're transforming, the desire for anything to happen from this person will drop drastically. It'll just be a slow, steady progress. You know what I mean? All right, Capricorn, let's get advice. This can be advice regarding the person that we've just been talking about, or it could just be about your mama, your daddy, your granny. I made that up. It could be about anything is what I'm trying to say. All right, Capricorn. So if you have two paths that you have been wondering about, whether that's work, finance, just a decision of some kind that you've just been pausing about because you want this to be a positive change. That's the way you feel, according to the cards and the advice. So you want it to be balanced and you want it to be successful. And sometimes you get to thinking about the possibilities here, and there's two main choices, okay, if this is your reading. And sometimes you get to thinking about it so much that it bogs you down physically and energetically, mentally and emotionally. It drains you because you're not picking either one. So what I want to say is the cards are telling you to pick a path and start walking. If it's not the path that you're meant to be successful at, it will at least get you started down the path so that the universe can pull and push and lead and guide and bump you to the path that will end up being successful with the Six of Wands, as well as balanced with the Six of Pentacles. But the thing is to pick the path with the Two of Wands and start walking it. That will prevent that sense of feeling like you're bogged down with no change, Wheel of Fortune reversed, and you won't feel like you're drained anymore from overthinking the options or the path. Okay? All right, Capricorn, that's been your bonus reading for June 2022, and thank you so much for watching.